Wow. Oh, I am so surprised. Hello. Wow. This afternoon I have done some okay. Let me mute myself. Okay, now it's good. No sound disturbing. Okay, hello, dear friends. Good afternoon, good evening. Such a beautiful, beautiful evening. So, I have some time and I am trying to work out this method, mostly because we have friends asking questions and I want to do a demo of Skillshare class or cooking live so that we can do things together. This is my original idea. And it is to my surprise to see so many friends from Florida. How are you, Ira? I am good. From Pennsylvania. Hello, hello. Wow, I am so excited to talk to you. Do Brasil. Boidade. Boidade. Okay, from Florida, from Canada, or Virginia, Toronto, from New York, Canada, everywhere. I am so happy. So, Sacramento, I want to go to Crocker Museum sometime. Anyway, so I just let me, if you are still here for a couple of minutes, I will take this opportunity to thank you, Wisconsin, New Zealand, anywhere. It just makes me so happy. If you have any question, bring it up. I will try to answer as much as possible. It is a time for us to connect, and we use this opportunity. For example, have a cup of tea together. This is not like the other live. It is so good to see you, and we have great authors. I have seen your story. It just makes me so happy. And this afternoon, I have done a premiere already. Oh, that's so good. I can see you. Some friends already, you are so skillful. You know to pin yourself, so you are always on top. Oh, that's so good. Yes. So I can see always your comments. Are you from Pennsylvania? I think you are in Philadelphia, right? My beautiful. This is so good to see you. Okay. Some of the comments, because suddenly it got so much comments, some I cannot see. And there is a function that I can pin some so that I can see some more clearly. Anyway, no matter where you are from, we will make this more regularly. It's mostly for us to get connected. We are one family. A lot of time, especially when you do calligraphy or cooking, we can do something together. And if you have question, you can bring it up so that we can do it face to face. And this is so good. It's so unique and so special. Okay. Now I can see you are from everywhere, and that is so special. So, how do you build? Now we have some questions coming up, and if you have question, bring it up. Some I can see, some I cannot see clearly. You want to pin it, I can see it more clearly. Some friends asking about your question is, why are you so famous? your story. This is, I want to start doing art. Is there an easier way to start with watercolor or acrylic painting? Okay, so something you are passionate about, you are good to start with. And you are my inspiration. Your skateboarding and roller skater, it's such an inspiration for me because you love it, because there is a purpose. We are not talking about motivation. We are talking about the incentive. What is incentive? That is something immediately getting you and you want to do. You get a reward. Watercolor, easy to get started, and the material is less. But watercolor is simple, it's very difficult. If you have the freedom, if you can allow yourself accept mistakes and accept, let water make the magic, let your hand make the magic. If you allow yourself to be totally free and accept, watercolor is by far so much easier. But on the other hand, acrylic, you can make mistake and then you cover it up. So you can always have a second chance. If you are so strict to yourself, and I know your character, I know your character. So if you are too strict to yourself, you do not forgive yourself. Watercolor becomes kind of a torture. And this, you can take this as an opportunity to liberate yourself, to try something new. If you want, I will send you something. Okay, I will send you the paper and things. And also, Artemis, in a couple of days, your story will be up. I will do a story of our lives about you. Okay, we have another question. Another question. It's good to see you. This is so good to see you. Okay, what do you do if you want to quit your job but you financially couldn't? Need help and answer. If I need to quit my job and I absolutely hate my job and I cannot suffer it, but if I do not have money, I cannot have a life. Money in sometimes is very important. You have to make a baseline. If you do not have this baseline, I would not suggest to quit the job. Still do this job. On the side, start to do some improve yourself. You can improve yourself by taking classes, by starting your own business, by improving your resume, by doing a lot of things that make yourself ready. And also take this uncomfortable time as a way to improve yourself, as a way to train yourself. You can suffer it and you can get over it. That is a strength not so many people have. Not so many people have this opportunity. People who has a good life, people who have a good life, people who enjoy life, does not have that empathy of understanding. And if you get over it, that will be so totally strong. Not quitting your job if you still need that money. Money is first. Without money, you cannot be independent. You cannot even buy a coffee. You cannot even go. So when you have a certain base, quit it. Only a minimum base can get you start. Quit. Take the risk. As long as you can pay your rent, as long as you can pay your food, not looking for more money, only looking for the basic and then move on. Do I make any sense? Okay, now let's see what to do to make yourself feel better and not easily upset by people's bad opinion of you. How cheer yourself up from feeling upset by people. I always say people who treat us bad is because they are not living a good life. They have trouble. They are asking for help, but they just do not have that good language to ask for help. They are trying to say, please help me, but they are coming out the word like F you, like you are bad. So do not listen to the surface. They need help. If we can help, the good thing we can help other people is to accept and do not ignore them and let those angers fade by itself. And also, on the other hand, it's their trouble. I cut my hair. You see my hair, you can see good, but I can feel on the front side, on the left side and right side, it's not the same. But it does not matter. It's their problem. You do not take their problem to burden their problem to you. Make sense? Okay, now another question. New Hampshire, I just randomly jump up to whichever one coming up and show. You can always you can always put a sticker or put some super chat so that I can know your question. How can you heal from narcissist childhood and trauma? This is a little bit a really hard question from narcissist. I have listened to some other videos. Maybe you can go to other videos to see it. Now let me see you. Please tell me how you guide the scissors. Do you use your earlobe as a guide? Okay, I need to tell you this story, Shelley. Okay, I cut my hair the day before yesterday, and my son also cut his hair. You know what he do? He put a tape, and he told me on the internet he saw people put a tape. I am an art teacher. I have so many masking tapes. He put it exactly here to his eye level, and then he cut it. And then I do the side, like international, those cut. And then I helped him to cut. The problem is that he later on his eyebrow all pick away. What I do, I think I have my scissors here, and I always have scissors. I just use my feel. And also your hair is it's not directly straight. And when you cut, it goes a little bit inside. And if I do it straight, maybe you can see, eventually your hair will go back to its natural state. Okay, I don't have any question. Oh, you buy me a coffee, a delicious treat. Okay, thank you so very much. I will drink your coffee. I will buy a lot of coffee. Oh, thank you. You are so lovely. You saved my life a few months ago. YouTube recommended me and remind me to stop and breathe. Yes, if you come to that channel, I think heavenly there is something to remind us that we just need to slow down. Do not give ourselves too much trouble. Doing a video about tea and meal etiquette in China, that sounds fascinating. Shall we? Okay, you give it, Brittany, shall we do it in live? Okay, next week we will do it in live. And if this is a good time, Saturday around 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, my time, we will do a meal etiquette. Etiquette, a meal, etiquette. Okay, like sur la table. It's nothing fancy. You do not need to dress up, just comfortable. You can hold your bowl to eat, not a problem. I will make it outside with tea. How much tea to pour? I will write it down. Next week, everyone, remember, next week, tea, not ceremony, tea etiquette, how to have a meal nicely, friendly, and without hurting other people. The law, the rule is international. Everyone, as long as you are sincere, you are nice, you will be good. There are some particular things, such as a certain number you try to avoid, and a certain things you try to avoid. If you eat food, do not use your chopstick to knock on the bowl and things. There, all these have Chinese stories. I will do a live on that. Oh, I am so happy. Okay, let's see what question we have. 普洱 tea. 普洱 tea. Okay. Now we have some friends I want to pursue elementary, but I'm not sure what made you become a teacher. Okay, there is another thing. I studied international law. I didn't study teaching, so my teaching comes from experience, and another way of making it. I think if you learn to be a teacher, to get a teaching degree, it's really very good. I have seen a lot of people, a lot of my colleagues, class, the co-teachers, they go to have a teacher degree, can quickly get a job, and teaching job is such a wonderful experience. You know how to talk, you know how to understand, you can be a spy. Johnny steal a eraser, or Elise steal a pencil. You can be a judge, you can be a spy, you can be a police, you can be a principal, you can be anything, everything. It trains so much skill. And most importantly, it trains you public speaking skill, so that you can speak very with confidence and see different things. And then a lot of people go to MBA. One of my colleagues went to Harvard mathematics, another go to UC San Diego, another go to UK to take an MBA, move on. So take a teacher degree and then move on. You get such valuable experience. Okay, let me see. I have another dear friend. I do not have question in my mind, but I appreciate. 希望你天天都快乐，谢谢你，我真的每天都很快乐。我今天其实不太快乐。I am having a quite low day relatively. And then in the evening, I was thinking, why not try to boost up myself? Every time when we are connected, it's always makes me so happy. And there are so many things we can do together to improve our life, everyone's life. And another thing I want to do is continue this interview. I will improve the way of interview. Or sometimes it's a live interview, sometimes it's a story of our lives. All of you, everyone has a story to tell, and we want to know our family. And this is our family, composed of the most ordinary people, but the most amazing people, all of us. Your kindness is beyond any word can describe. Okay, let's see what we have. Any question? Do you think teenagers should go to college? I think teenagers should go to college. There are different ways, different routes you can go, and go to college or go. If that is not totally against you, if you are totally rebellious, if you are totally already have a way, have your goal of life, maybe you can choose different things. But it's such a valuable experience. You learn to deal with people, you learn to work under pressure, you learn to be yourself. My son went to college in different country and he grew up so much. I feel this is something, if you can afford, even different college too expensive, go to some less expensive. That's the experience that you will cherish for the rest of your life. It is an experience. I didn't grow up with good support. Mm-hmm. Okay, some friends said financially have some problem. I think comparing with many other countries, America is still one of the country. I am from China and I have lived in different countries. I feel America has more chance to reach your dream. You can start from something very humble, and and especially now internet have so much opportunities. There are so many people make a living out of Instagram, out of YouTube, and if you have the courage, determination, you can reach somewhere. Today I am thinking of doing a calligraphy, 10年磨一剑, 10 years sharpening a knife. For me, it takes 15 years until I reach this level of subscribers. And once you make your effort, it may be slow. You may start not as good as others, the same level. But if you accumulate every day, accumulate a little bit, at the end of the day, it will be a lot. It will be great. Do I make sense? Just keep on doing the right thing. Do not waste money. Do not buy too many things. Do not buy the wrong things. Then you can slowly, you have chance to turn your life around by accumulation of effort and work. Could you make a video on how you deal with bad body image? Oh, okay. All of you write an email to me. So my email is yanghaiying@yahoo.com. yanghaiying@yahoo.com, and I will try to put all your questions into a list today or later on in the podcast. I will just blah 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 one at a time. As for the body image things, on the one side, do not think about others. On the other side, use it as a motivation, as an incentive to improve yourself. If you say bad body image, it is, I think, the woman empowerment will say me something wrong because everyone is beautiful. It is true. But you have your aesthetic standard of it. If you say it's a bad body image, maybe because you are not satisfied, make a goal and every day try a little bit to improve yourself. Do I make sense? And there are shorter ways and longer ways. But once you put enough effort, eventually you will get there. Do I make sense? Write it down. It needs a little bit more elaborate talk. Yes, write me a letter. Thank you very, very much. I will do it slowly, one at a time. And starting, oh, you are starting your business include YouTube and Patreon. That's so good. Yes, I am so nervous and worry about how I will look on camera and not my content. How do you do it? Okay, so one beautiful young lady, we are all of us. Okay, one friend said she has started a YouTube, started a business. Congratulations for your courage. It takes guts, it takes a lot of courage to do it. And you do not always have to show your face. And it takes practice until you reach a certain stage of talking. Some people do not like my way of talking so slow. Some people talk faster, but eventually you build up a relationship, a habel. You build up a relation with the friend who wants to listen to you. Because people who do not want to listen to you, they will not listen to you. Do not even try to work on them, to work for them. Do not try to impress the people who do not like you. Love the people you love. Do not need to love the people you do not love. One thing. And start to build your product. And when your product is strong, your service is good, good words will come. And you will slowly gain confidence by starting talk about your product. Oh, this is such a beautiful lipstick. It is a moisturize, and just talk about this, not even show your face. Slowly, takes time. Slowly, you will be good at it. I actually took a Coursera class on how to talk. You can search online. There are many speech therapy or speech how to make a public talk kind of video. You can learn from there. In grade 7, oh, they watch Chinese calligraphy. That's great. Oh, you are such a treasure. Thank you. Eternal lives matter. We, I, I am so appreciative of you. How do you know when I move on from my passion to find a new one? My past two, sports and social media, are something I excelled at, but struggle to understand if they make me happy or make me depressed. Okay, how to move on? Sports can be fascinating, can be motivating. Social media can be fascinating, can be motivating. But if we turn it into a competition, into a showcase, it lost its original zest, original juice. We love it because it makes us better. So rethink about it. No need to change. You can still do things, but change the direction of it. You are good at sports, keep on doing sports instead of trying to win something, trying to show you are better than others. Change into trying to see what I do today better than yesterday. Make sense? also, if you are the best, if you are good, I am bad. You make me feel bad, right? Do not think about others. Do not try to influence others. Try to influence, try to make an example that you are better than before. Do not look at those comments and things. Sometimes it's distracting, especially when you are too good. There will be negative comments. And whenever there is negative comments, congratulations, because you are famous, because you are good. Haters comes only when you become famous. Love the people who love you back. Exactly. Okay. Oh, so good. Do you have staying motivated? Yes, staying motivated. I was thinking about it recently very much. Do not think about motivation. Make something very incentive. I do good, I get a cup of tea. I finish this job, I get something. Make it very concrete. And nobody, motivation is such a big word, an empty word. Make yourself into a particular goal and allow yourself to have the downtime. I had downtime today, the whole day. I went out, I drove. I will make a video about my bad experience today. And in the evening, I was thinking, let me be crazy, do a live. Suddenly bring back life. Try something different. Our family now have a new goal. Go to store, supermarket, to buy something we have never bought. Try to think about something out of the box, different, to bring back the incentive, to bring back the zest, to bring back something curious and interesting. Make sense? Okay. How can you handle situation where you are feeling being ridiculed, but you are being told not to assume people are bad? Do you recommend a book? I do not read book. I see, and especially now I have seen a lot of people do some routine. What is your routine? If I say my routine, gosh, I will be so ashamed. Yeah, and recommend books. My eyes, I cannot read book. I listen to audiobooks sometimes. That I am not good. You are being ridiculed and sorry. I will put your comments there. Oh, all these are running away too fast. Your environment influence your energy and motivation in life. Yes, environment, big time, a lot, a lot. Especially for people, if you ask this question, you may be same as me, not strong enough to be self-motivating. And the surrounding, the people around you, your family, your friend, make a huge influence on you. So, so one of a good thing is be away from anybody. Nature is the best thing. Give yourself some more me time, your own time. Can you give advice to a young teenager who is battling suicide thoughts and depression? Wait one more day. Wait one more day. I have a video. These too shall pass, and it can wait. Wait one more day. You are lost today. Does not mean you are lost forever. Every teenager goes through suicidal thoughts. Everyone. When I was young, I have seen a lot. a lot of pressure. We just could not deal with it. And we do not have that capacity to deal with it. And life will change. Okay. Oh, thank you. Oh, you are so kind. California. How do you stay disciplined? That's a tough question. I do not stay disciplined. I cannot stay disciplined. The only thing I try to make myself a little bit less off chart. For example, if my time is occupied, I do not have time to do bad things. If I take the time to drink tea, take the time to make yogurt and things, I think my way of helping myself is by doing something, making myself busy. Okay. Bye-bye, friends. It's time for dinner. See you another time. See you another time. And we will keep on doing this. Your questions will all become podcast and future videos. Bye-bye. I need to go to see my family. Family first. You are important, my family important. I love you, I really do. Do. Bye-bye. I will copy-paste all this dialogue and bye-bye. Bye-bye, I love you. I will copy-paste all this dialogue and put into a document. Bye-bye, friends. I will stop now. Bye-bye. I love you. I really do. Well, I love. Do. Bye-bye. Stop.